everyone, and welcome to Talk to the Expert at property-investors.co.nz. Today we have with us Kesh Maharaj from Elite Mentoring. Kesh Maharaj is very experienced in property investors who've been investing in Auckland for many years and very, very successfully. Hi Kesh, and welcome to this Talk to the Expert interview.
Hi Hada. Thank you for the interview.
We would like to hear from your experience today as being a hands-on and active investor in the Auckland market. What's going on with the market today? How is the market moving?
Okay, good question. You probably see a lot of this in the news. The Auckland market is crash hot. It's burning literally. We're seeing price rises of about $2,500-3,000 a week. I've seen deals where people have bought and held for 6-7 months and made very good money out of that. So yeah, the market is crash hot. The rental market is also going ballistic. There's not enough stock out there. Even from a sales perspective, there's not enough stock out there. There's lots more buyers, which is obviously creating a big capital gains effect, I guess. Yeah, great opportunities out there, both for investors, traders, and in fact some home buyers also getting good deals.
So you also being a very successful property trader, buying properties, adding value, whether it's putting them back on the market or keeping them to yourself, how do you manage to source those excellent deals?
Okay, yeah, so it's all about leveraging your network of contacts. For example, I've got probably well over 30, 40, 50 agents that I use to locate deals. I leverage my network marketing. I've got a big database of contacts, so there's always a deal that props up, etc. We obviously have a look at it and see if there's opportunities there, whether it's got potential. Could it be a subdivisible property? Could it be something that we could probably put extra rooms in? Something with a basement garage that we could convert, etc. So definitely there's a value add. Gone are the days where you'd actually find a super deal significantly, 20% below market used to be the norm of the day at that time. Now we actually create equity through our IP in terms of renovations and adding equity through sweat equity or design ideas, techniques, or increasing the value of the land, etc. So it's all about adding value through strategies that we found to successfully be working in today's market.
Great. And in terms of your specialty, or let's say the market that you've been investing very heavily for many years, the South Auckland market, whether it's Papatoi or some other parts like Manuera and Otahu, for example, which there's... the question I would like to ask you is, where is the market now? Is the ripple effect from the central city already arrived to South Auckland? And what do you see is going to happen to especially Otahu and Papatoi in the next couple of years?
Sure. Yeah, great question. Look, absolutely, ripple effects have already arrived, all right, and you've probably seen the latest Auckland, infill housing and intensified dwelling Auckland road plan, I guess, for the future. And it's picked up all these areas where you've got, for example, Manukau hubs, the railway stations, etc., Otahu, where there will be increased infrastructure developments, etc., and where council will allow intensified developments, etc. So strategic time now to purchase houses that have got the potential to have more units on site, etc. In terms of where the market is right now, yeah, very good. Everything's being taken to auction, so very hard to actually source good deals that don't actually hit auction. That said, everyone's competing. We think that definitely there's a value-add propositions out there. I've got, for example, right now 3 projects that are running. We are actually renovating properties, and then whether we retaining ourselves or selling. We actually look for all the markets. I mean, I've got for example, a renovations business. Obviously, I've got my own property management business for my own properties. And I'm implementing sort of online tools, etc., to make life easy, to sort of run everything from the back of a phone, and then there's a trading aspect to it, whereby I've got quite a lot of investors that are wanting to get their hands into deals, and by sourcing properties through the channels that we do, through our networking, etc., and adding the value add, we give turnkey solutions to investors and first-time buyers, I guess.
Excellent, Kesh. Thank you for sharing us, and thank you for inviting me to your office here in Manukau. It's a pleasure seeing you again. Thank you very much for this interview.